Hey, it's Ted. This is Tadasana or mountain pose. So one of the basic poses in yoga, but something to understand on a deeper level. So mountain pose, essentially just standing, but standing tall, not slouching, not, hunched over. So the idea first is to have your feet about shoulder distance here, to have think about lifting the top of your head up. So what I want you to think about is kind of a gentle lift up here. And then what we're going to do is essentially imagine your spine. The spine has its natural curve, starts in the neck and it curves this direction. And then the thoracic spine has a slight curve, and then there's a gentle curve in the lower back. Some people have deeper curves in the lower back, which is called lordosis. So you want to see if you can avoid that. When you're standing, sometimes it happens for women who are pregnant, this happens, or even guys who get lazy and then this happens, right? And then they get all kinds of back pains. One of the reasons why back trouble is so much because we don't know how to stand. We slouch to one side and just chill, right? The idea here is to be sort of tall, erect, shoulders relaxed. Avoid that, pull the shoulders back. So we start front of the mat, palms, toes, palms, toes spread, and shoulders relaxed. Immediately, you can notice your ankles. So we start from the feet. They say as below, so above. Start from the feet, and if you sink down, you notice I'm pronating here. So that pronation is something that just you're sort of born with. Some people pronate more, some people supinate, and some people are pretty stable. I happen to pronate. So what I can do is I kind of lift my heels, lift my arches up slightly. That gets me what is referred to commonly as the four corners of the feet evenly pressed on the floor. So four corners, really kind of two in the front ball of the foot, two in the back. Then sliding gauge in the quads, and then sitting up tall, notice your hips. So the hips, sometimes you can posterior tilt or anterior, right? So the idea is what you want to do is have a neutral pelvis. So you don't want to be sticking the butt back and chest forward, and you don't want to be tucking too much and slouching. So to have a neutral pelvis, and one way to do that is just a sliding gauge in the belly. So not too much in either direction. Then standing up tall, torso is tall, shoulders pulled back, not too much, so you're not overdoing it. If you're tighter here, you might need to overdo it for a minute, but then your neutral spine, and then jaw is level to the ground. So this happens a lot while we're reading books, while we're driving, while we're showering, while we're eating. All that happens, and then the neck loses its natural curve. So standing tall, shoulders neutral, abdomen slightly engaged, grounded on the floor, jaw parallel to the floor, and then chin slightly back. So that feels a bit strange if you're not used to that, but the head ultimately rests on your neck, which rests on the spine. It's all designed properly here. So your human being, your human body. So just stand up nice and tall, feel that lift in the top of the head, close your eyes. You can let the arms rest. Some people will tell you to have kind of rigid arms, fingers spread, but I like to just rest for the moment to begin the practice, right? Close my eyes. Notice. Begin to notice some subtleties within the pose. When you stand there and you align your energy, you align the muscles and the bones and everything the way it's actually supposed to be, you start to feel some subtle energetic movements in there. That's what I want you to feel. So anytime you come back to Tadasana or mountain pose, this is where you are. That's it. Thanks for watching. Namaste. See you next time.